English? Yeah. Alright. So that was my mother tongue. How do you follow that? Right? 10 minutes. I'll just tell you about my life in 10 minutes, I guess. I'm from Chesterfield, England, which is on the west coast of Hudson's Bay. Closer. Which is on the west coast of Hudson's Bay, in the Arctic of Canada. There's roughly 300 people, so I'm related to everybody. I'm actually related to everybody across the Arctic, so my wife's white. And, just kidding. She's my wife because I love her. Right? So, I'll just tell you about my life in 10 minutes. I shot my first caribou when I was 5 years old. I got shot when I was 6 years old on a hunting trip. I learned how to build an igloo when I was 12. Right? And I love writing poems. I'm currently writing a book with my writing partner from Seattle. I'm a painter. I have a couple recipes in a couple magazines. I'm a welder, mechanic, electrician, plumber, carpenter. Yeah, I just like to learn different things. I'm a racer. I race cross-country snowmobiles. I'm terrified of heights, so I skydive. I'm claustrophobic and I sink like a rock in water, so I'm a scuba diver. I love snowboarding. I play all sports. I'm known for any traditional games. I competed roughly 20 years and I won over 200 medals in my career. Now I advocate our culture, our games, and history. And so, what stories should I tell? A couple survival stories and a magical story maybe. So everything we do, we have to try and survive on a daily basis, and that's how my ancestors lived. So everything we hunt is for purpose, for meat, the skins for clothing and bedding, the fat to make fire so that you have a warm igloo or a warm tent, right? So I grew up very traditionally. I ran my own dog team when I was 7 up to high school because I went to residential school. And my dad pushed my ass to be the best I could to survive out in the world. And my mom taught me to be civil, humble, and caring, right? So when I was around 25 years old, I fell through the ice hunting. I caught 4 caribous that day. I fell through the ice, and so I had to build an igloo to survive. But the clothing I had froze, like my boots and my pants. And so the next morning, I had to clean this caribou skins, cut them up, sew them up to make pants and boots. And I used a thinner jacket to make lining, right? Okay, that's a survival story. I made it home at minus 50. And magical story. Do I have more time? Yeah. Not a magical story, but we're all connected with land, water, people, right? We believe that, and that's why we work hard for climate change. And so when I was 12 years old, so all the things I've learned, there's a reason. I love inspiring people, and that's what my book's going to be about. I love to motivate people and learning as much as you could and do as much as you could because we got one life to live. Unless you got shot. Actually, I did die when I got shot, but here I am. Anyways, when I was 12, we were 40 miles north of home, and there was my parents, my brother-in-law, and my niece Lillian. She's my age, and she's one of the best hunters at home. And since I was a boy up till now, I wake up between 5 and 7 every morning because I love mornings. If you tap me or say my name in normal tone, I'll wake up. Especially if we're hunting. I don't want to miss anything. But one particular morning, we're in this big round white homemade tent. I'm at the end of it. My dad's nudging me. He's trying to wake me up, right? He couldn't wake me up. So he walked away, picked up his rifle, started aiming towards me. My brother-in-law's already aiming towards me because a 11-foot polar bear was shadowing the tent, grazing the tent. And it stopped right next to me. When it stopped next to me, it put its paw against the tent. An 11-foot polar bear's paw is about this big, right? Massive. The shoulders about this big. Put its paw against the tent, brought it down slowly, grabbed my foot, held it for a few seconds, let go and walked away. When they could hear, I think that's a polar bear knocking on the door. Anyways, when they could hear that I was far enough, my brother-in-law and my dad walked out of the tent and shot the bear because that was too close for comfort. And I slept that whole entire time. Right, like I said, I'm a morning person. I wake up to anything. But that one particular day, I woke up late in the afternoon, exhausted, felt like I went through hell and back. Something happened between me and the bear. That's why I live the way I do. I don't hunt it for myself. I help my family hunt it. I help my friends hunt it. I'll help you hunt it. Cool?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. I think that's...
If you want to tell us a short story, you can go ahead.
All right. Short story. The hunting when I got shot?
Yeah.
All right. We were 90 miles north of home, and there was maybe 5-6 families. You know, as immemorial, hunters hunted together, right? Because it's for the community, and we still do that today. We were 90 miles north of home. There was 5 families, maybe 6. One morning, walrus hunting until we were there a few days until we get enough walrus for the community. My brother and I were told to go get breakfast, whether it be ptarmigan, geese, ducks, whatever, small game. He's 10, I'm 6. And we're walking around looking for, hold on. Fucking hot in here. Where I come from, it's already ice and snow. We're walking around, we come across ptarmigan. He's 10, he's older, so he's gonna shoot first. And when he tried to shoot the ptarmigan, the gun jammed. He tries to fix it fast as he could. And I'm 6, I wait for a minute, I get up, start throwing rocks at the birds. And he's still working on the gun. The gun shoots by accident, I hope. And it hits me here, right? The bullet hits me here. And it comes out through here. Ruptured my spleen, liver, intestine, lungs. Missed my heart by an inch, but I tell the kids it bounced off my heart. I speak at schools all the time. And so, only way to get home is 3 hours boat ride, half an hour snowmobile ride, because it's springtime, we still have ice, and 3 hours airplane ride to the closest hospital. Where I arrived, nurse received me, no pulse. I was dead on arrival. But she did everything she could to revive me, but failed. Just kidding. Kids go. And did anybody do that? No? Come on, admit it. She did. Yeah? Awesome. But, so I got home 10 days later after I recovered. My family and I went hunting on a weekend to celebrate my living, you know, because no matter what we go through, good or bad, we should live the best way we know how. Right? Cool? Thank you very much.